Today on First Issue Ever, we are talking about the star-spangled superhero, Captain America. Stick around, soldier!
First Issue Ever!
Dear Congressman, I am sick and tired of all the sequels, prequels, and remakes. I propose that we make a law that punishes any filmmaker or studio by tar and feather for the remake of anything from the 80s. It's getting old. I really want to see something new and interesting. Signed, Steve of First Issue Ever. And send. Oh, hi. Welcome back to First Issue Ever, the only show that concentrates on the only number that matters in the world of comics, and that is the number 1. My name is Steve, and together we will right the wrongs of evil in the world of comics. Somehow. In fact, I think I'm starting on one right now. As you can see, I was just writing my congressman, because that's the American thing to do. They teach you in public school that if there's a problem, you should write your congressman and he's gonna make it all better. But what happens if they don't? What happens if your congressman is in the pockets of the mafia, or the corporations, or who knows, or even Cobra, or AIM, or Hydra, or any of those guys? Where can you go? Who can you turn to? Well, I have a feeling that the answer just might have something to do with today's number 1, and that, of course, as I said at the top, is Captain America. And let's talk about Cap here for a minute. Now, a lot of you might be saying, hey Steve, your favorite Marvel characters are loners like the Punisher and Deadpool. Even in DC, for some reason you like that faceless weirdo. The question, what gives? How could you like such a lame character as Captain America? Well, if that's what you're saying, you've got the wrong attitude, buddy. A lot of people like to lump Captain America in with Superman for the old Superman before he became all emo. And they really are two completely different people. Superman is a god. Captain America is a soldier. Superman has ultimate power. Captain America basically just never gives up. He's got the fighting spirit and he always does what's right. Even if someone is, a higher commander is giving him orders, if he feels that it's jeopardizing lives, then he gets up and he says no. In fact, that's what I like about Captain America, is that he embodies all the things that America is supposed to be about. Not about what America has become, like, sending jobs overseas or bailing out bankers. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I mean, it's really quite sad, but enough with the politics. We're here to talk about Captain America. I like Captain America. Just a man with a shield doing the best with, the strength and power and agility that he has in order to take care of whatever situation is happening. Last month was Punisher Month. This is Captain America Month, soldier. And I think we're good. Let's talk about this week's number 1. Boom. Captain America, number 1. Published by Marvel Comics in November 17th of 2004. Its cover price was $2.99. It's 32 pages plus ads. It's written by Ed Brubaker and art by Steve Epting. And do we all know who created Captain America? Well, of course it's Stan Wrong. You got it wrong. It's Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. Phony. I knew it. Now, there are a lot of Captain America number 1s. Why are we starting with this one? Why don't I have the Captain America number 1 by Timely Comics? Because that comic would be worth millions of dollars, and I wasn't alive back then. Chances are, neither were you. But hey, maybe we'll get a time machine, go back there, get ourselves a couple of Captain America number 1s. To the one where he punches Hitler in the face. Classic. Who would you like to see Captain America punch in the face? Comment down below. All right, the important thing about this Captain America #1 by Ed Brubaker is that most of this is what has ended up on the big screen. Ed Brubaker is responsible for the Winter Soldier and just taking Captain America basically in a post 9/11 society and making him relevant. Like, this is fantastic. It's dark, yet somehow he makes it work. It's basically an espionage story or spy story with superheroes. And in this particular #1, it's the very beginning. You start off actually with the Red Skull, and he's scheming with a Russian guy because all Russians are evil. I'm just kidding. Is anyone from Russia watching this? If so, thank you for watching, and I was only joking. Please don't unsubscribe. We skip over to Captain America. He's being visited by Sharon Carter. He's all like, "Ooh, Cap, you seem mad and angry and stuff like that," and it's revealed through here that the Red Skull has recently escaped. There's a lot of talking in the beginning, but the dialogue is really great. Ed Brubaker is a fantastic writer, and you should really read anything that he writes. Aside from Captain America, he does a couple of image books, Criminal, Fatale, Incognito, and The Fade Out, which is going on right now. If you want to see what else this guy can do besides Captain America. But if you want to see where all this stuff from Captain America 2 and Captain America 3 came from, this is the beginning, right here. And you should start here and read on until basically Ed Brubaker leaves. That's what I did. I bought this when it came out in 2004. In the early 2000s was a great time for Marvel. This is before Disney took over, and they were really doing some of their best, most relevant work, well, currently relevant work, that has ended up on the big screen. As you can see, the art is great. Steve Epting and Brubaker, they just create this like dark, noirish world that somehow superheroes can inhabit, and it just seems like relevant and not cheesy. We have the original Nick Fury here, looking a lot like David Hasselhoff. I wonder if he actually looked at Hasselhoff from the Nick Fury movie. Man, just look at that spread. Fantastic. Yeah, there is action in this book. Really, the true power of Ed Brubaker's writing is just in the dialogue and the way the story just unfolds and sucks you in and makes you want to read more and more. And that's what a good writer is supposed to do, and that's especially what a good spy story is supposed to do. If you want to look like you really know about your Captain America, especially when you're watching Captain America 2 or Captain America 3 Civil War, this is the place to start, and I believe it's been collected in omnibus form, but come on, it's more fun to collect the single issues. So, I really can't recommend it enough. Let's take a look at some of the ads in here. Oh, we got Fable for Xbox. I never played that. An ad for some M&Ms. Yeah, that's real tough. And that's really what I want to see in my dark espionage superhero book. Spider-Man 2, back when Spider-Man was good. Although, I am excited to see him show up in the new Captain America Civil War. Oh, here we go. SmackDown versus Raw. I'm sure that game sucked, much like Raw does these days. And this is weird. Smallville advertising in a Marvel comic. Interesting. All right, well, that is the beginning of Captain America month. What did you think of Punisher month, huh? Who do you like better, Punisher or Captain America? I don't know. I kind of like them both. They're sort of, one's dark and one's sort of bright, and I don't know. It's a nice juxtaposition. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. My name is Steve, and this has been a very patriotic first issue ever. We'll see you next week.